SSP, Still Steady Podcast. If you trying to build, trying to heal, trying to lead, or just trying to make it through another day, you in the right place, nigga. Oh, my bad. Hold on, it's too early before we get. You heard of Intrusive Thoughts?
The podcast?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
them folks them split up, man.
Oh yeah. I follow Lou. Lou. So when I seen it and I seen her, I was like, she looked familiar. Because whole time I was looking at Intrusive Thoughts when it was them two together. And then all of a sudden she just disappeared.
Yeah. I ain't seen them pop up. So, and I had just found them like a month ago. Yeah. So it kind of hurt me because I'm like,
when they were so in the beginning, they were both had that energy, the same energy. It just G. Was it G? Is G right? That's the one who's still doing it right now, right? Intrusive Thoughts.
Yeah, Callie, the other one.
Yeah. So she was still a little much. They both kind of had like similar energy, but
Callie was the balance.
Yeah,
she was the one that like let's bring it back down. You know what I'm saying? You a little overly freaked out. Like it's cool, but you overly freaked out. You know what I'm saying? Like let's relax.
Now looking at the podcast, it's like some dudes is like they don't know whether we finna cut this camera off or we gonna leave it on. What we about to do? Like what we're doing right now. And then some people is like, oh, this just an act. This ain't real. So it's like
for sure. I would imagine that's not really heard. You know what I'm saying? As far as I would hope not. Because that's kind of scary. I'm not gonna hold you. Because you want your girl freaked out, but like, man, do this with the cameras off, gang. Calm that down, gang. You know what I'm saying? But this is what Kelly had to say about the entire situation.
Let it simmer.
Hey, what Martin say? Do you think? It's on you.
So yes, I was with Intrusive Thoughts, and I am no longer with Intrusive Thoughts. How can I put this? Essentially, I was pushed out of the business as a partner and was offered to be an employee.
Hold on.
You fucked me up. That long division now.
Hold on.
I thought we were just adding and subtracting.
The nigga talk. So explain it to a nigga like a nigga.
Like a 2-year-old.
So all of this transpired within a few days. And this was the week leading up to April 11th. I remember that because I had something that I was supposed to do that weekend. So
which is not too far.
It was not that far away.
Yeah,
it was not. So, long story short, because there's a lot of details that go into it, but long story short, she needed to talk with me. So she wrote out her dissertation because when she gets a little agitated, her words will get jumbled up. So she wrote out what she wanted to say to me.
Like rehearsal.
Sort of, kind of, but more so keeping her thoughts on track.
Oh, time the fuck out.
Hold on, because I ain't even got to the good part. So we're in her bathroom and she's reading off to me. No, we went on the toilet, but we just went in there for some privacy.
Okay.
So she's reading off to me her concerns. It started with like some personal stuff, and then it jumped into the business, which basically she changed the name, changed the logo, changed all the passwords, changed the payout accounts to a bank account that was in her name, started an LLC, filed for a trademark. Apparently there was management involved, and told me that if I wanted to continue doing it, I could do so as a contracted co-host for $350 per episode. And for any episode that I was not able to shoot, I would be replaced with another contracted co-host and would not get paid.
And y'all built this together.
Yeah.
And all this shit all in the same fucking month. Week.
The bitch did this in 11 days.
Mm-hmm. This happened on a Tuesday
of April. By April 11th, that's when you got this news.
No, she told me the message was read to me on that Tuesday.
Okay.
I said, all right, let me mull over it, because
Damn.
I'm gonna start by this, bro. You know what I'm saying? We ain't big. We got 30 subscribers. Hey, we appreciate every single one of y'all.
Yeah.
You think what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Over 25,000 views in about a month and a half, right?
Yeah.
But one thing about it, bro, and the one thing I told Real before we started this, bro, money is never gonna be a problem.
No.
Because all this getting split down the middle. Why we good.
Yeah.
We're not hurting for no cash, and we're not gonna snake each other out the way for a dollar bill. I'm sorry, it don't matter what that amount is, bro. It's just morals and rules of conduct that we just go by in our everyday life, man. So kind of speak on that, you know what I'm saying, seeing that and they homegirls and they built something together, and and it's two sides to a story. I don't know what really happened, but Callie was saying she was doing, the other girl was doing a lot, and she felt like she was working harder and all of this. So, kind of speak your part. What you think about it, bro?
So we only seeing her side of the story. So until G comes out and say her side, or a manager can come and somebody can be a middleman, or figure like unfold everything. It seemed like they was growing, and she took the opportunity to snatch it under her feet real quick. But you got to understand, we were talking about this morning. Like, that was already G's behavior. It's just how, if this is the truth,
herself, for sure,
this is her behavior for real. It's just the fact that when money came, she just had opportunity to show her true colors. The behavior is still there. She just probably didn't have the money in the moment to be able to show her true character.
Right.
So,
right.
But with me, I don't give a damn if this end up being a $8, $9, $10 million business. Like,
then you got 4 and I got 4. You got 5, I got 5.
It won't change me. Like, it ain't gonna. Like, I'm still gonna be the person that says I got Pandora, and I still don't want the goddamn. I still don't want to pay that extra so I don't have the commercials.
Nah, I'm paying for them no ass game. I'm already doing it. But I think also too, bro, we just come from different backgrounds. You know what I'm saying? We're already stable.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? We don't really have to worry about funds like that. I'm already, flashy, and I buy what I want now.
Yeah.
So extra money it's not gonna change, the dynamic here. Maybe that's why. Maybe they never seen a bag for real. Maybe it was getting up there. But
I don't know. I just know I don't feel like money. This is me. Like, I honestly do not feel like money will ever change my behavior. Cause like, actually, if I had more money, I probably would overly help people. Like, it's like I would overly do things versus saying, gimme. Like, I'm more prone if I know I got buku money and I see somebody on the street that feel like they need it. I will be more. I do this now. I give money now, so I can only imagine how I'll be if I would just, you know what I'm saying?
See, too, like, I've done that. I've done stuff with nothing, be at the grocery store and the person in front of me, and I ain't even gonna get into all that. Or a dude got robbed, bro. No cap, bro. Gave him my Jordan 4s out my car. Like, got robbed out his shoes. Came into the T-Mobile store. That's the type of time I'm always gonna be on.
Yeah,
I ain't never been in the position to help a multitude of people. But sure, when SSP get to jumping, bro, that's what we on anyway.
Exactly.
Like,
I can't wait to be able to do like. I had this vision. I ain't gonna lie. I've been thinking about like having like a SSP, like a fun run, like having like a 3K or 5K. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
During Thanksgiving time, having some turkey giveaways, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, nah, but I ain't running though. I'll support your ass.
Come on, man.
Hey, bro, I support your ass on the side, though, bro. I'm not doing that. No, sir. No, sir. But now for real, bro, it's kind of sad, bro. I hope that they figure that out. You know, before the fall comes the ego.
Yeah.
So, you know,
And you also need to be careful how you treat people too. Be careful about that, because the people who you shit on could also be people that you got to ask for help one day.
For sure. And like I said, it's two sides to every story. But from her side, you know, speaking on that, it sounds genuine. It don't sound like she too much capping on nothing.
One thing I can say is she said it was some personal stuff that she had an issue with, and then it went to business. So we don't know what the personal thing was.
Right.
That we into the business. So we don't know what may have happened. So we can't just assume that, you know, she just got done totally wrong, because she said, you know, some personal stuff that went into some business stuff. So ain't no telling what could have happened in this situation.
But to go from co-owner to $350 an episode, like y'all was splitting everything down the middle. She did say on another portion of the interview, you know, old girl was doing a lot for the business.
Yeah.
But that was because she wanted to do everything.
Yeah.
So she would just let her, like Kelly was saying, if you feel like you want to do all of this, I'm gonna let you do that.
Mm-hmm.
And she kind of used that against her. So, you know, I don't know, you know, where it went wrong in that. I hope that they can, talk that out, because I hate when, you know, black people be going at each other, especially about the business stuff, bro.
Yeah.
Especially about the business. That's why anything I do, bro, I like to talk about the business first. Like business and family can definitely go hand in hand.
Yeah.
But the business got to be done first.
Yeah.
The splits got to be talked about first.
Yeah.
And just get to it. And there ain't nothing else to change from there. If you want a bigger piece of the pie, then do something on the side. Like,
yeah.
It's that simple. If y'all created something together and y'all doing something together, but y'all continue to do that together. If you wanted more percentage of something, create your own.
Yeah.
Shoot your solo. Have both of them going.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I don't know their situation. I just want them to, you know, figure that out, because it was a good bounce. You know, and I feel like they was gonna be big, bro. They was gonna be major. From what I was seeing, I feel like they was gonna be ones to blow up. Like,
yeah. But with Callie, I mean, you know, you think she should just start her own, or would you think she just fall back and just, what do you think she should do in that situation?
I think she can join like Lou and them. I think she can join 85 South. I think, you dig what I'm saying? She can find a wave somewhere in there, bro. For sure. Find her somebody not as, you know, freaked out.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody.
I mean, maybe they're just like maybe that, you know, was funny to a lot of people who viewed it, but like, I don't know. It was, she was just doing, to me, it was just a little too much. Where I don't know. I feel like everybody, you know, don't like when their personal space is being invaded like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like she was a little too close and a little too touchy-feely, and everybody girl ain't with that.
No, for sure. But I feel like, you know, if you was going as a guest, like, you obviously, I hope you would watch something to tell you what to expect when you go in there.
Exactly.
That's like you got a Breakfast Club interview and never heard of Charlamagne, like, and then he started hitting you with the Little Mama, make your ass cry. Like, you need to know. Hey, you need to know, you know, what to expect in those moments, though.
Yeah.
So I hope niggas not just going in there blind. She out there just putting the cat lips all on the nigga and all that. Hey, man. But I did, what was the question I asked you earlier? Okay, boom. So we was talking about it. Okay, your son, 16, right?
Yeah.
He come to you and he say, I want a tattoo. Pops, I'm trying to get mommy's name on my chest.
And we had this conversation earlier, and the first thing I said was what?
What you said?
I said, well, damn, if he want that, is my baby dead? Is she dead or something? Like, what's going on? Like, hey, I hope not. You feel me?
That was my first tattoo.
Because you got to think, a lot of kids, if they get their mama and their daddy name on them and they that young, it's usually probably because they done passed away. You know what I'm saying? I respect it.
Nah, that ain't true. That ain't true.
I ain't never heard nobody. I ain't never heard no dude say, I want my mama name on my shoulder. Or I want my mama name on my wrist.
So they don't get in trouble, bro. I'm telling you.
So they don't get in trouble.
That'd be the first. I'm trying to tell you, bro. I had partners that was like that. I gotta get my mama name. Look, but I also
have people who have, tattoos and in remembrance of, you know what I'm saying? So I can understand it.
But no, I literally had partners in high school, like, got their mama name, you know what I'm saying? And then they showed their mama and she wasn't mad. Like she was just, she was just like, don't do that no more. Don't get no more tattoos.
Okay. I mean, what if my son wanted a tattoo is like, my dad was against tattoos for the longest. Yeah. And I always wanted one, but I waited until I was 18 and I was like, Dad, like I want to go get a tattoo for my birthday. So my dad was like, hey, you want to get a tattoo? You know what I'm saying? I don't really like tattoos. So he was like, hey, let's go get one together.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? So like we end up getting, our initials, because I'm a junior, he's a senior. So like we end up getting our initials on our triceps.
Yeah.
After that, he started going stupid with tattoos.
Nah, my dad is cool though. Yeah, for sure. My dad, he already had one. He had like a little panther. Jaguar joint with his nickname over top of it. That was like, but back in the 90s though, that was tatted up. Nigga had one little tattoo right here and one over here. He was inked up. Now I got my first tattoo. I was 14. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, chat.
Now 14 is a little much. Cause my daughter is about to turn 14. That ain't even a discussion. That better not be something she even thinking about right now.
Well, listen, my parents knew I came to them.
Yeah.
Can I get this? I asked my mama first. She was cool. Asked my pop. You see what I'm saying? He was cool. But I also feel like my parents, they knew that I asked them, but regardless, I was gonna go get it. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I was gonna go get it regardless. And anybody that knew me in high school, on God, let real know. I wore V-necks for a year straight. My first tattoo, my chest tattoo, it got my mama and my daddy name underneath. Yeah, I wore V-necks.
So you got that tattoo and you was like, I went through all this pain. Y'all finna see this shit.
On God, if you go on my Facebook, bro, and you go look at them old ass pictures, V-neck. Showing the wings. Yes. Okay, now my parents did tell me no more tattoos.
Did you respect it?
No.
Why not?
I already had got one. It was over with.
And they told you don't get no more. You could have been like,
okay, Pete, this how I got in trouble though. Pete, this how I got in trouble. No, actually, I got the tattoo on my ribs. It got all the women in my family tree.
Okay.
With a rose next to it. My mom took me to go get that one. But after that, she was like, no more.
And you didn't listen.
Nah, but Pete, how I got in trouble though. Bro, I had a partner named Kane. Right?
Yeah.
Bro had a whole sleeve in high school.
Yeah.
Bro, around his pops for like the whole summer, bro was wearing hoodies. I swear. Hey, I swear for God. Pops still didn't know, not even paying attention.
He didn't.
Oh God, bro. Oh God, I remember when he got caught.
What can you do though? Ass whooping ain't gonna stop the fact that he got a whole sleeve.
His pops wasn't even like that, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for sure. His pops worked for Google and you know what I'm saying, some whole other stuff. He was chill.
So what is the conversation? Like my son got it, and I feel like me as a parent, I feel like, dang, like I'm supposed to be a parent. How the hell do I not know that my whole son got a whole sleeve? I feel bad as a parent knowing, like, dang, like, I'm not even paying attention. Like, I'm not even.
Nah, it's not that, bro. We was sneaky, gang. Like, and that's another thing about parenting. Like, I know, bro, your kids can definitely get away with something if they want to.
Yeah.
Like, we can't be naive to be like, you know, our kids ain't gonna go out here and sneak and do certain stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I was comfortable just telling my parents, you know, I want to get this.
Yeah.
Because I had, bro, a lot of my homies in high school was getting tatted, for sure. So that was an influence for me.
Okay.
Now, the tattoo I didn't tell them about, but my parents were split up by the time, so I kind of used that to my advantage. Because they said no more tattoos. And I got the cross on my chest.
Mm-hmm.
But I went to a homecoming party. You see what I'm saying? You knew me from Germany, no shirt on. I was doing that back in high school. So boom, I'm at the homecoming party. Somebody taking pictures, you know what I'm saying, at the house party. You know how Facebook was booming back in the day.
Yeah.
Boom, hella pictures from the house party. Tag me in it. I'm friends with my mama on Facebook.
Dang.
So I'm wearing this little shirt at the basketball game.
Yeah.
At the basketball game, it's buttoned up and the buttons flap down like this. I'm sitting on the other side of the shit. I'm sitting on the away side because I'm sitting with my girlfriend at the time.
Yeah.
Mom's come to the basketball game. I don't even know why she was there. Whatever.
Yeah.
Bro, she walked on the other side. Say, hey, come here. What's going on? I think she's gonna say something. You know, I'm sitting over here with my girl. She say, hey, what's this? Pull my junk down. She say, what's this? I was caught. I ain't know how she knew, bro. Then I log on Facebook. I see a picture of me laid out on the couch, no shirt on.
Damn.
So, but my parents were split up at the time. So I'm living with my dad. My mom say, you can't drive because I had the little Honda. You can't drive for like 2 weeks. Well, my pops is like, boy, I don't give a damn about none of that. I'm not taking you to school. Yeah, so yeah, I had my stomach tattoo. I had chest all by 16. Then once I got in the army, that's when I started filling everything in and making it look better. Because I will say I did get some bullshit tattoos. That's the only thing I'd be scared about my kids. I don't want you to get them young because you're gonna grow into your body.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And 9 times out of 10, it ain't gonna be the best of art.
Yeah, I'm like I said, my son came to me 16 years old and said he wanted a tattoo. First thing I'd be like, hey, what type of tattoo do you want and where do you want it at? Now, if he showed me a tattoo and it's like, you know, I don't know, if it's like if it's like a cross with some, if he wanted a chest piece, if he wanted the same thing I got, you know what I'm saying, chest piece, you know, if he wanted the same thing, if you wanted that, I'd be like, you know what, I say, hey, that motherfucker bite now, I ain't gonna lie to you, but if you want a chest piece, I'm letting you know, I'm paying for it, your ass gonna get it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
After that motherfucker say, bzzz, and you feel that motherfucker, ain't no getting up, sit your ass down. You want a tattoo, right? You want a tattoo, right? No, sit your little down.
Hey, if my son like me though, you know, which it ain't been no tells that he ain't gonna give a damn about none of that. He gonna get that. He gonna sit there and he gonna get that because he know once it get done. Yeah,
yeah.
But I also would hope that, you know, my kids don't go the route that I went.
Now, I would say this though. I'm not really tripping about tattoos, but I would trip about piercings. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm not the biggest fan. Maybe one nose piercing in your ears.
Feel like I would trip a lot more when it comes to piercings, because like I'm not saying my family members don't have it, but when it comes to the men in my family, like that's older, that's in their 40s and 50s, like they don't have no earrings and piercing, nose piercings and stuff like that. Like a lot of them a lot of them thought that was more of a woman thing to do, to have piercing in your nose and your lips and your tongue and your. I feel like in your ears, I feel like that's a little bit more accepting of what my family did, accept over like one or two, like one earring.
Okay,
but back then,
Michael Jordan wore the hoop.
Earring on what side? I don't really.
You're right. I think I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's like they were okay with that, but like for the most part, piercings wasn't really a thing that men, did. So that was the only thing I kind of like.
Probably like 5 carats a piece in both ears. I ain't worn my earrings in a minute. I just ain't had none. I had the nose ring, but that, Tupac had that.
Yeah,
I'm not putting
and that's more of like an influence thing. That ain't something like I definitely feel like it's a lot more accepted. If my son said he want a piercing, he want a nose piercing, or if he want an earring, it's like I won't tell my son that you ain't getting that, but it is something that been put in my mind as a kid that's what girls do. Like even being with my dad, my uncles, men on my side, they didn't dabble into that.
Yeah.
That was more of my auntie, my female cousin. That was something that they would love to do, like belly button piercing, all that stuff like that. But it's like I'm cool with the tattoo, but the piercing is like, hey son, when you get older, like so you do what you want to do. But my take on this is that's something that what I'm saying, little girls do. Like that's something that what I'm saying.
That though be OD, bro. You remember Lumen White?
Oh yeah.
Like
she
when
had all
of that stuff out, bro. I would be like, I understand why she's a pretty young lady. Whenever she would have all that stuff in on her face and all that, I'm like,
crazy.
oh yeah,
crazy,
ridiculous.
And then the ones where the one where your whole it be gauges and it be this damn big.
I can't do it. I can't. I respect.
And then when you take it out and it's just loose skin. Oh no.
I respect you if that's the route you want to go. That's some rock star, type ish. But
yeah,
I'm not with that. Now, as far as if my son want to get his ears pierced, I'm cool with. If he just want to get the single nose pierced, I'm cool with. But as far as like the hex, the bull nose, no. As far as the double piercings on the ear and all of that, no. Yeah. I'm not with it. Anything, even for my girls, anything on your face.
Now, I will say this. I feel like when my daughter becomes a certain age, if she want a piercing that comes up here, and maybe she want to accessorize it to where it touches or connect to the lower part of her, stuff like that, be all cool and cutesy. But like it's something about a belly button piercing where it's like that area is something that you will want to show off, because you're not gonna have a piercing somewhere and you don't want to show it off.
Yeah,
I don't want you out and you have a shirt on and your stomach is flat out like that. To we ain't doing that.
Yeah,
then
even having your titties pierced, like, nah.
That is a grown conversation. That's a conversation where please do that when you grown. Get out of my house first. I don't want you walking around here. Hell no. I'm being real.
I'm just saying, it's young girls out here, 16, 17, nipples pierced.
But I feel like when it comes to piercing, it's a piercing that you eventually want someone to see. I don't feel like somebody has a piercing and I don't even know if there's a such thing as a shoulder piercing. But I'm just making some shit up. Whatever.
Dimple
you just have your shirt on, you never want to throw it off.
No, it be girls. They get it in their back. You remember that?
Or the little dimple piercing. Like obviously you want somebody to see that, so you obviously put it in there to wear clothing that you want somebody to see your skin. Right. I feel like me as a man is like certain piercings. I feel like is a little much as the man in the house seeing that. I don't want you walking around. You got a piercing on your neighbor, and now you feel like you just wear certain clothing that show it off. I ain't with that.
Right. And then you trying to show it off to us in the crib. Nah. But that's also too where you get the switching clothes when you go out and all of that. You know, you wearing something cool that's covering everything. Then you get out with your homegirls, and now you want to
show your true self.
Yeah, for sure, bro. I would hope that my kids don't take my route. I would hope that they don't want to get any tattoos. I would pray, bro.
Now, you gotta understand something too. Because my son has had the little stickers you put on you wear it and now it's on you for a few
little
hours.
fake tattoos. Yeah, my kids love that.
Daddy, I have a tattoo just like you. So without you realizing it, you're influencing your kid without you realizing it. Because
I know I look cool. I get it.
Yeah, so it's like you can't get mad because they want something that their daddy got.
I can.
Well, how?
Because, bro, they not me.
What I'm saying is like
I was stable.
They look at you like I want to be like my daddy.
For sure, be like me.
Right. So with that,
than me. Actually, no, be better than me. That's the problem.
I'm gonna be better than you, but in the process, I want to get the same thing you got.
No, be better than me. Realize you better than your dad. Yeah, man, you don't want to look like me. I look like a goddamn cartoon character, superhero. Like, no, you don't want to, man, be your own person. Now, if they decide that's what they want to do.
Yeah.
I would be more appreciative if they came to me and just asked me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then I can, okay, why do you want this? What's the meaning behind what you want?
Mm-hmm.
Where you gonna put it at?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if it makes sense, if it's something that long term is still gonna mean the same thing to them, then go ahead. I just don't want them sneaking around and thinking that, my dad gonna be upset if I get this, and I'm not gonna be upset, bro, because I was a kid also.
Yeah.
But just don't be sneaking around thinking that, you can't tell pops what the hell going on, man. That's all. And also make sure your money up first, man. Make sure your money up. I can't even say that because my money went up. So
yeah.
But I got one more clip, man.
Chud the Builder's self-defense has just gone out the window. So far, we've had 2 people claim that you cannot take a weapon into Montgomery County Courthouse, even to check it in. There's nowhere to check it in, let alone you can't take one into a courthouse. This person says that the parking lot is far away. So what I'm understanding is Chud left his hearing because he was at the courthouse for a hearing at 1 o'clock. He left, went back to his truck, grabbed his thing, and started walking around outside the courthouse. My guess is he saw something. What did he see? A black man? What else would have triggered him? So he walked back. He had plenty. All he had to do was get in the car, drive off, call his ex-girlfriend and say, hey, I have been screwing up. Please don't change the last name of my child. Let me take him out. Let me take you out. I want to turn my life around. He didn't do that. He saw a black man and just short-circuited it. And now he's where he's at. He still hasn't even got a full bond hearing. I'm pretty certain when his full bond hearing happens on the 21st, they're going to pull bond.
So let's start right there. Because you said you believe in the system. Do you believe in the system is going to... And I said, bro, the way that he's doing it, antagonizing people, he's not going to hold up. Now, it's a lot of people defending him. They don't look like us. And what they're saying is there's criminals that look like us that have done worse things that have a lower bond than him.
Okay.
This is what I want people to understand. Because y'all might be a little slow. I don't know if I can say that. Y'all might be a little dumb.
Yeah.
So let me explain something. He was already out on bond. If you're out on bond already, then you already know you cannot get in trouble again. That's over with. That is why his bond is so high. On top of him being on government property. He was by the courthouse. That's why they dropping the hammer on him, bro. Now look at all his past streams. Look at his digital footprint on top of everything else I just named. It's bigger than just him saying the N-word. Like people are missing the fact that he was already out.
Somebody definitely posted a side picture of him with his, you know, whatever his price is or whatever his bond amount is versus this black man who did some kind of similar. But then it's like it's not comparable because Buddy wasn't already committed something or did something prior to this already.
The restaurant John where he ain't paid the tab. So you already out on bond, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody know you go back for anything, they're going to make that bond significantly higher now. And now you're at risk to get in trouble again.
It did just hit on ESPN that Rasheed Rice just was sentenced to serve 30 days in jail after testing positive for marijuana in violation of his probation. If that ain't another sign, I don't know what it, my boy.
Man, we're gonna stay on Chud, man. We're gonna get to that. Then we got a little bit more to talk about then. But why do you think people are finding the need to try to fight this battle for him? The mayonnaise people. Because I've been seeing hella videos of people trying to spread false narratives like black people have been doing this and that, and we're missing it. And bro, everything I've been seeing on social media, y'all have literally just been looking for reasons to try to be racist.
Yeah. But I've already said that he's the type of person who, obviously, what Buddy said on the video where he decided to go back to the truck, he assuming that he went back to the truck, grabbed his thing, and then started walking around. So it's like somebody with that mindset, like you already know he's out to potentially do something to somebody.
Hey, peep though too, bro. Eyewitnesses say he pulled that master tool out before he got robbed.
So Buddy didn't care.
He's done.
Yeah.
He's done.
But he ain't got nobody to blame for himself, so I really don't care about him. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Why you think white people defending him, trying to do this free Chud, free Dalton? What you think the purpose is for real? Because white people lead every statistic when it comes to any violent crime. White people lead based off FBI.gov and their statistics, they lead in every violent crime in America.
Yeah.
So why is it this narrative that, you know, he only did this for freedom of speech?
I don't know. I feel like definitely people love negativity. People love throwing out false narratives because no one really cares about the truth. Is a lie is more entertaining. So people like confusion. People like, negativity.
Division.
And, hey, people going wrong with it. And if they can make a clip and they can say the reason why Buddy need to be free and is leading to comments and shares and XYZ, like they just looking for their own little 5 minutes to clout themselves, honestly.
No, that's true though, bro. That's real, bro. Hey, you had seen that hello, bro. You had seen that dang, what's the lawyer name, bro? Hold on, let me see if I can find it real quick. I wanted to show you this. I don't know if I can find it on here. But it was two people from Houston. It was that one black dude, and there was another dude. They was telling this old white man to say the N-word because he said it. He said it somewhere else.
No, that was Mike Tyson. Was that Mike Tyson?
No. These was some legal folks, gang.
Oh, okay.
I saved it on Facebook. But,
I
they was telling this old white dude had said it.
Oh, you talking about X?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
but the thing about it is not really crazy. I've been following him when he was doing a debate on, I want to say Fox. He was doing debates, and he's real strong about Black Power.
Yeah. And
so
the white dude,
this ain't just he's always been on this.
But the white dude wouldn't say it though. He was scared, boy. He was shook, boy. He was shook. But that I gotta find that for another one. He said, I'm gonna make you taste the ancestors.
The ancestors, yeah.
Say it to my face. And that's why I keep trying to tell these people that's trying to be keyboard warriors and trying to spread this narrative. You only do that inside your house. You only wear your clan suit inside your house.
Yeah.
Remember, you're a bitch. When you get in front of Black folks for real, you gotta record and you gotta say it there. You got to say it in a safe place. Why? Because you know we not going for that. I'm sorry, bro. The internet can be the internet. Every Black person not playing this. So white people, I would advise you to bow out. I would. Don't try that racism stuff in our face because everybody is not playing the same. I want y'all to understand. Some people really willing to die about this and go be next to their ancestors behind this. So it would just behoove you guys to be racist in your house. Have them clan meetings in your house. Don't try to come on this social media and think that you big and bad because you're gonna end up like Chud. And he popped himself. He cheddar bobbed himself.
Yeah.
But you see, they're not doing that in no Texas, no Georgia, where you can have your master tool. You see folks not doing this.
Mm-hmm.
They want to do it in safe places because they think it's okay. And it's, hey guys, we just trying to tell y'all the SSP, man. We don't want y'all to get hurt. We don't want nothing to happen to y'all. But y'all playing dangerous games, trying to be this make America great again or make America how it was again, because that's all y'all want to do. Y'all still see Black folks is 3/5 a person. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all. Relax. Hey, but what you were saying about Rasheed Rice?
He got served 30 days in jail for violating his probation by testing positive for marijuana.
So what the NFL gonna do?
No, ESPN just posted it. It says that he has to serve 30 days in jail.
No, I'm saying after this, what the hell the NFL gonna do? That's not a violent crime.
I mean, they're gonna suspend him definitely because you can't smoke. I mean, I don't know what
they lowered the THC joint.
Okay,
just he had his probation because of the speed racing and all that in Dallas and all that down here, and then he fled. So they've lowered that was part of the CBA, I believe, the players joint, where it lowered the THC stuff and they can smoke certain times and all that. But I don't know, the whole thing. But do you think the NFL gonna 4 games, 6 games? What you think it look like?
For violent probation, I mean, because I feel like they already gave him they was already lenient
on the first one, for sure.
On the first one. So I feel like, the NFL probably just a safe base. Probably gonna get like a 2-game suspension or something like that. You know what I'm saying? 1 game, maybe 2. But I don't feel like it's gonna be anything too crazy.
I think because this is second offense, because he did jail time, he at least gonna get 4 to 6 games now. Because that's a bad look for the Shield, and they don't like to look any type of way when it comes to the players, and they already gave you a suspension, so you're a what's it called, habitual offender.
Yeah,
I think this is a sign.
I wouldn't be upset.
Where Tyreek signed at?
Huh?
Where Tyreek signed?
No, he ain't with the team yet, bro.
He ain't with nobody yet, huh? I think after his little civil suit and all that is over with, I think this is a sign for the Chiefs. Y'all know what to do.
Nah, he need to go to the Falcons, bro.
No, bring him home. Why the hell he want to play with Tua again?
But you got to think. He already admitted that if he do play, he want to go home.
Exactly.
And the only team that's in Georgia is who?
Man,
he's from Georgia. He's already admitted. He said, "Man, I want to go home. I want to be close to home."
Man, forget all that. Kansas City close to home too, boy. You got to do what's best for your career now.
I don't think there's another ring in Tyreek in his future. I feel like he definitely
with the Chiefs.
Huh?
If he can get back to 80% of what he was, they got a chance.
Man, you still talking? Ain't you the same person that says no tight end, no win?
For sure, but that's gonna help Trav. I don't know. He ain't retired, right? He ain't said nothing. He ain't said nothing. So I'm gonna assume he coming back. You need to get him a steady weapon.
And you got to know, we ain't seen him run. We don't know what Tyreek. We don't know what he like. And that injury was gruesome. I know you've seen it.
Hey, but you know what is gonna happen though?
What?
Stephon Diggs to the Commanders.
He from Maryland, ain't he?
Yeah.
I mean, and you gotta understand something too. Brandon Ayuk was with Arizona State.
Yeah, Arizona State. Yeah.
Over there, so it's like it makes sense.
I don't want Ayuk though. I don't want Ayuk. I'm gonna be honest.
Why you don't?
You quit on your team, gang. If I'm getting paid by y'all and I get hurt, I'm gonna be in the facility every single day. I need my bag.
Yeah.
I'm not doing all that. You flying by the stadium and all, man, come on, bro. Because they're just showing what you going to do to us if you're not happy. So I'm cool with that. Diggs, New England should have never, I don't think they should have cut him until they got all the facts, bro. I feel like they was early on that. Because he was a key factor for them getting where they got.
Yeah. But I will say, I wouldn't go back to the team that cut me though.
Nah. Hell no.
So that shit over with the Patriots.
Y'all knew. I told y'all everything that was going on. I told y'all this was cap. You know what I'm saying? Like, and y'all still decided to cut me and then gonna call me after everything cool and try to no, sir. But if Diggs do go to the Commanders, bro, JD gonna have to show out because you don't have an excuse, gang. Beefed up, you know what I'm saying? Your offensive line, you got one of the best receiving cores. That's damn near up there. If you got McLaurin, you got Debo, and you got Diggs. Now they older for sure, but come on now, that's too many weapons. Somebody open.
Hey, do you think Odell need to come back?
Nah, he done, bro. He done. You're not gonna be effective on any team. To be honest, like you're gonna be option 2 or 3 probably on most teams, can give you spurts, but Odell done. And he not a Hall of Famer or none of that. He was just a great talent.
I mean, he do got a bowl though, so I mean, I can't. He was a part of the reason why the Rams won that game. Now,
what happened to him? Well, what happened?
Before he got injured. Let's not act
like all that before. What happened to him, man?
During the Super Bowl, let's not act like he wasn't that guy
the Super Bowl MVP. But what happened?
He got injured. What you mean?
Then. So that's what goes down in the history books. Cooper Kupp took that, buddy.
Yeah, we can all say if it didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? But
if it didn't happen, but he still wouldn't be a Hall of Famer.
Let me ask you a question. So how many players do you know that has one Super Bowl ring and is a Hall of Famer?
Wait, what you mean?
Name some players that only has one Super Bowl ring and are considered or in the conversation of being a Hall of Famer.
A wide receiver?
Just a player in general. You got Aaron Rodgers. He only got one, right?
Yeah. What's the name? I ain't never win no
Matthew
Super Bowl.
Stafford. Matthew Stafford. You think he a Hall of Famer?
How many total passing yards he got?
A lot.
I think he is. I think he is. That Super Bowl solidified it.
It solidified it, but for years he was trash with the Lions, right?
But
He's only had a few seasons. If you want to think about it, majority of his career is with the Lions.
Okay.
So if you put it in perspective, if we're just going off what he did lately with the Rams, you're considering that as okay, he's great. But if we're going by what he did with the Lions,
bro,
that is an argument right there.
Odell don't even have 10,000 yards, bro, to even be considered in the Hall of Fame. There is no wide receiver that I
how about this?
That got less than 10,000 receiving yards.
Because Shannon Sharp brother, he's in the Hall of Fame. He has no
how many
Super Bowl.
times it took for him to get in? Because they said he got out too early.
What I'm saying is, because it had gruesome injury he had.
Okay, so if you say projection wise, bro, he would have been up there damn near with Jerry.
What I'm saying is, so his injury prevented him for his potential, right?
Yes, but the numbers he put up in 4 years? How many years was it? 5 years?
It wasn't that many years.
He went crazy. He was up there with Jerry.
But at the end of the day, his stats is still his stats, right? He only played 3-4 years. If you're saying we can't hold him, we need to hold him to the same standard. If we're holding the NFL to the same standard when it comes to
how many times it took him to get in though, bro? You do realize
it doesn't matter. Is he in?
It took him damn near how many tries to get in? That does matter.
And it may take Odell the same amount, but we can't sit here because I feel like
bro.
The Hall of Fame is so watered down. A lot of players is getting
okay. Because if you put Odell in, then you got to put Antonio Brown in, and you got to put Ocho Cinco in.
They deserve it though.
Who? Yes, they do.
I feel like Antonio Brown deserves it. I feel like his off the field issues is what put a stain on his career.
Even though everything in the hall is supposed to be based off on the field.
Yeah, you're right.
So when it come down to it though, bro, Odell Beckham was just a great talent. He is not a Hall of Famer. Sorry. There's nothing about his stats that say Hall of Fame. He played how many seasons?
But let me tell you something. Do you think Eli Manning is deserving to be in the Hall of Fame?
No, he'll eventually get in. He beat the GOAT now. We ain't gonna do that.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you on that. But what I'm saying is the argument is he went. I feel like his path of getting the Super Bowl ring is hard. That was a hard task, wasn't it?
For sure. And he beat the GOAT twice.
I'm gonna say not just once, but twice.
So eventually, yes, but you got to think about how big of a task that is for you to take that Giants team and beat that Tom Brady team. Nobody is thinking.
Just off of that season where he beat the undefeated New England Patriots, that should have cemented the conversation of him being in the Hall of Fame.
Because the stats wasn't up to par, so they didn't submit it. I'm sorry, bro. Just a moment like that.
I feel like that year and that performance in itself, that shit should have automatically checked off. Like eventually,
that moment is legendary, but he don't have the stats to say you were Joe Montana or you Dan Marino or you not there, bro. I'm sorry, you not.
So let me ask you this then, because you always saying MVPs. Does it really matter to you?
MVPs matter, but you need a championship game.
How many?
What you mean? Lamar at least gotta have one.
How many does Eli Manning have?
2. Oh, you talking about MVPs? None.
He has no MVPs, and you also said MVPs low key don't really matter because Lamar Jackson has multiple MVPs, right?
Yeah, it's 2, right?
Right. Josh Allen, he just got his first MVP,
he got
right?
One. With no chip, them MVPs don't mean nothing.
So it's reversed with Eli Manning. He has no MVPs and has 2
He
chips.
beat the GOAT twice.
So what's the conversation of him not being in the Hall of Fame then?
Bro, the stats don't add up.
His stats.
Bro, if Lamar is to retire, right, and he has these 2 MVPs and no championships, what are they going to say about him getting into the Hall?
Did he break some records rushing wise?
Yes, he beat Michael Vick.
That may be a kind of a conversation.
But I'm saying, let's say he got 2 MVPs, right?
Yeah.
If he don't win a chip, are they going to be first ballot Hall of Fame?
No.
Exactly, bro. It's simple, bro. And his stats are going to match up with the Hall.
Yeah.
And he has the accolades, but he didn't never bring his team to a championship.
Let me ask
So
you
it's
this.
going to be a little bit of.
Let me ask you this question. This is a rhetorical question, and there's a reason why I'm asking you this. Do you think Tom Brady should be a first ballot Hall of Fame?
Yes, he should have been.
Wait. Okay.
They hold him.
Okay. So everything that happened, you said that the Deflategate and the cheating scandal, right?
Okay. Yep. We talked about it. Yep.
Okay. So if that hinders Tom Brady, you don't think Bill Belichick should have also made it?
What you mean? They all should have made it, bro. Mr. Krabs should have been made it. Bill should have made it already, gang.
Yeah.
And Tom should have made it. They was haters, bro. They're haters. Now I get the Deflategate and I get the signs and I get it. I get it. You cheating? Okay. But how many more do they have if you take them 2 away? Okay,
now let's throw in Drew Brees. He's in the Hall of Fame, right?
Yes. What does that say?
How many Super Bowls does he have?
1. That's all you need. Right? That's all you need for real.
You keep saying that, and Eli Manning has 2.
Brother, what? Drew Brees stats versus Eli Manning stats. What the fuck are we talking about?
You just talking about passing yards? You just talking about
touchdowns, passing yards, QBR? What the fuck are we talking about? It's Drew Brees.
He took an organization to the promised land twice.
Amazing, bro. But what
I'm saying is this is only the argument. If I'm a Giants fan, this is only the argument of saying Buddy took this team to the promised land twice.
Yes.
The argument should be, even though his passing yard may not be amazing, his touchdown, QBR, all that may not be amazing. At the end of the day, there are great quarterbacks. Like Lamar Jackson is a better quarterback than Eli Manning. Josh Allen is a better quarterback than Eli Manning. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how great they are. They have no bowls. So if Lamar Jackson was to retire right now.
Bro, when you grade players, bro, the stats part comes first, right?
Yeah.
And then the accolades. That's what separate greats from legends.
Okay.
Nigga, you got to have these stats like Drew Brees had, right? And then he solidified it with the championship. Tom Brady had the stats and he solidified it with all his Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Eli does not have the stats, but he has the rings, bro. And he beat the GOAT. So eventually, yes, he will get in, but it's a reason why he keep getting overlooked. Because you don't have the stats, gang. Even that time you won, y'all was 8-8. Y'all were 8-8. Y'all barely made it.
Barely made it. And when they did make it, what happened?
Went crazy. That was the thing. They was the wild card. You wasn't expecting it. Everybody was clicking on all cylinders.
Man, I don't know. I would say, I don't know, man. I feel like sometimes the stats do matter. I'm not gonna sit here and act like the stats don't matter. Because when you have my wife home, she said, "Quit yapping."
We almost done.
We gonna have to wrap it up.
Back off, man.
Yeah,
we got a good episode going today. Tell her back up, man. What you was saying, though? You know, we gotta go pick the kids up to school.
Yeah. I gotta do all that. But last thing I'm gonna say, when you have, for example, linebackers that are with teams, they can only go by their stats, especially if their team doesn't win any Super Bowls. I understand that part. But a player like Luke Kuechly, right?
Mm-hmm.
Amazing player. He only played what 6, 7 seasons. He didn't play that many seasons. He made it to the Hall of Fame, first ballot Hall of Fame, right?
Yep.
No bowls.
Yep. Shit, London Fletcher should have been in.
What I'm saying is, dude had a lot of tackles.
Yep.
Which is something you're supposed to have if you're a linebacker, right?
Not necessarily. Every linebacker is not Ray Lewis, Luke Kuechly, London Fletcher.
But what has Luke Kuechly done for the Panthers?
You got to understand
what has he done,
playing, bro. Middle linebacker. You're the quarterback of the defense now.
What I'm saying is this: chips on your back as a linebacker. Having chips on your back, it will solidify you when you playing linebacker, right?
Yes, yeah, for sure.
Okay, so what has Luke Kuechly done that made him a first ballot Hall of Famer?
Bro, the snaps, the amount of tackles, gang, like he played, gang. He was there.
He played, and I understand that part. He played.
Every middle linebacker is not on the same level of Luke Kuechly. So I mean, I'm not his biggest fan of them, but I'm just saying that boy was serious on that field now.
He was serious.
He was the captain of that defense.
He was serious, but at the end of the day, Buddy has no bowls. I mean, he has no rings, right? No rings. Buddy was an amazing player. Buddy had a lot of tackles. Buddy was amazing. But at the end of the day, other than what he's supposed to do on his side on defense, that was a great. Buddy's a Hall of Famer, and didn't no rings come with it.
You right, shit. London Fletcher, what's his name? LeVar Arrington. Two of the coldest linebackers for the Redskins, but that's part of the reason why they not gonna get in. We ain't win nothing.
But what I'm saying, the argument is this though: he didn't win anything with the Panthers. Hell, those years where they damn near didn't win any games, and he was with the team.
Yeah.
So it's like, and he's still a first ballot Hall of Famer.
That's when the stats come into play now. That's what I'm trying to say.
Like that's when a lot of shit just watered down when it comes to who gets in, who doesn't.
Bro, you can't choose what team you gonna be on, and if y'all gonna win, it's a team sport now.
If it's a team sport, then all of Eli incomplete passes and his QBR rating, all that shit. If everything he threw, it could be ugly, and if the receiver catches it, it helps his QBR rating, right?
Yes, bro. Yeah.
So if he does not catch the ball and his shit hits his motherfucking hands, at the end of the day, it's still gonna be looked at as Eli Manning's fault.
Yes, and that was not the case with Eli Manning. If you watch him play back in the day, that was not the case.
I'm just saying.
Hey man, but we out, man. SSP Still Standing Podcast on YouTube. SSP _ Still Standing Podcast on IG. Still Standing Podcast on Facebook. Still Standing Clips on Facebook. BB Hollywood _ on all platforms. OG.Strange on all platforms, man. Like, subscribe, share, tell your cousin them, your twin them, your mom, all that, man. Spread the message. Great content. We appreciate all y'all, and we out. Say bye-bye. Hey, say bye-bye. Bye-bye.